Hello everyone, Board Game Lawyer here. It is a Saturday afternoon and I thought I'd play some Marvel Champions from Fantasy Flight Games, and I thought I would use the parameters for the current round of the Solo Champions League for my game today. So I thought I would just go ahead and get everything set up here on the table so that we can take a look and see what we've got. So today we're going to be playing against Master Mold. So Master Mold, he has the contents of Master Mold, Sentinels, and the Standard set, and one modular set, Zero Tolerance. That modular set has been replaced this round by the Mystique modular set. So that's the contents. The setup says to put the Magneto ally into play under the first player's control. So we have Magneto down here and under my control, since this is a solo game today. And let me check on a few things here. There we go. Let's make sure everything's up and running. All right, so Magneto says that he has a victory of 1. So he goes to the victory display if he's defeated. The first player controls Magneto. He does not count against your ally limit. Response: after Magneto attacks and defeats a Sentinel minion, deal or heal 1 damage from Magneto. And so there's several Sentinels in our encounter deck today. Okay, so that's everything for the Sentinel Factory. Let's flip that over. And let's take a look at side 1B. It comes into play with 1 threat on it. And the text reads, each Sentinel minion gains guard. Can't attack Master Mold while Sentinel minions on the table. It says then when revealed, each player discards cards from the encounter deck until they discard a Sentinel minion, then put it into play, engage with them. Alright, and it threats out at 6. So let's go down and do some discarding. The easiest way for me to do that is just go down here to the encounter deck and start tossing cards. So the first one is Caught Off Guard. Next one is Shields Up. Advance. Yeah, let's get rid of those things. Targeted for elimination. Shapeshifter Surprise. And there he is, the Sentinel Mark 6. He comes out into play, and he's put into play, engaged, according to this, with us. Put into play. So he's got Quick Strike, but we're an alter ego, and it's put into play. Quick Strike. All right, so Sentinel Mark 6, 2 scheme, 2 attack, 6 health. And pretty straightforward, pretty beefy minion there on the table. So that is all the setup for the Sentinel Factory. Let's look at Master Mold's text. So he's stalwart, and he has toughness on him. It says, forced interrupt. When Master Mold schemes against you, discard cards in the encounter deck until a Sentinel minion is discarded. Put that minion into play, engage with you. Do not give Master Mold a boost card for this activation. Alright, let's come down here to my hand. So we haven't mulliganed yet. Let's take a look at Piotr Rasputin as our Colossus is our hero. He is a mutant who has a setup. Search your deck for a copy of Organic Steel and add it to your hand. He is an aspiring artist, which is a response. After you change this form, shuffle a Colossus card from your discard pile into your deck. It's a good way to recycle these armor ups. Alter Ego Interrupt. When the villain activates, change to hero form. We've got 2 of them. And I don't even know that we're going to need 1 this turn, because we're probably going to flip up, because we need to get rid of that Sentinel Mark 6. And we're going to have enough attack in order to do that. So, yeah, we'll discard 1 armor up. Let's also get rid of... Ooh, I like Titanium Muscles. That's a good one to get out early on in this game. I'm going to discard my other armor up as well. And we'll draw 2 more cards. It's part of our mulligan, so we have another Inspired. We've got Iron Will. We got it out now. Okay, good. And then we've got... nice. And we get to go take a look in our deck for organic steel and put it into play. So let's do a search for some organic steel. All right. And there it is. Some organic steel. Put that into play, or put that in our hand. So now we got 7 cards that we can spend. So I think first we'll do this. We'll flip over to our Colossus side. He has a thwart of 1, an attack of 2, and a defense of 2. Colossus can have 1 additional tough status card, Steel Skin. Response: after you change to this form, give Colossus a tough status card. All right, so let's get our tough card on him. There we go. And now that he has that tough status card, let's see, exhaust this, generate a fist resource for each tough status card on Colossus. So yeah, we need to think about what we want to put out on the table here. For sure, I want to put Iron Will out. I like that. Iron Will on the table. No, we're not going to do that first. We're going to do Titanium Muscles. We're going to put those out first because we can generate that resource with Titanium Muscles. So we're going to spend Inspired because that's a max 1 per ally. We don't have any allies in our hand. And we're also going to spend, how about the Power of Leadership? Yeah, we'll do that. And then we will exhaust Titanium Muscles. And we'll spend, let's see, what do we want? We want an attack of +1 onto Magneto, don't we? Yeah. For sure. So we're going to spend Organic Steel to put out Iron Will. Now, Iron Will tells us that Colossus gets +1 thwart. Titanium Muscle gives him +1 attack. This one gives him +1 thwart, and it says hero response: after a tough card is discarded from Colossus, draw a card. So, you know, before this round in the Solo Champions League, I did not play with Colossus very much, but throughout the course of playtesting for this round, I've really learned to like Colossus. He's pretty fun, especially in leadership. Okay, so we have Iron Will on the table. Now we're going to give Magneto a little bit of a boost here. We're going to put the Inspired card on him, and we're going to spend our Reinforced Suit to do that. All right, so now Magneto, as if he needed it, is now inspired. All right, great. Which means that he's attack of 3 plus an additional 1. So he can do 4 damage to this Sentinel Mark 6. Oh, you know what? We were +1 already with Colossus. So we could have gotten away with putting that Reinforced Suit onto Magneto, and that would have given him additional 2 hit points. Which one do we want? I think we'll stick with Inspired. So we will exhaust Colossus to do 3 damage to the Sentinel Mark 6. Alright, there's 3 damage onto him. And then Magneto we're going to exhaust Magneto to do 4 damage to the Sentinel Mark 6. So that's going to take care of that big Sentinel. That will also end everything that I can do in this round. So we'll go ahead and advance the phase, turning things over to Master Mold. Let's take a look at what we got dealt to us that turn. So we've got the X Mansion, which is an excellent way to heal up X-Men or mutant characters. It says any player whose alter ego has mutant may trigger this ability. We also got Steel Fist, which deals 5 damage to an enemy. You may discard a tough status card from your hero to stun and confuse that enemy. And remember, we're stalwart, so that's not going to do us much good on Master Mold. Got Team Training, another way to get +1 hit points on those allies. And then we've got Angel as well. So, Sentinel Factory. We're going to go ahead and add 1 threat to that. And then Master Mold is going to attack us. His boost card is a 1, so he's going to hit us for 3. So Colossus is going to lose his tough card. But you'll recall we have Iron Will, which is a tough status card. Is discarded from Colossus. We can draw a card. So that gives us an extra card in our hand. Ooh, Honorary X-Men. That's a good one to put on Magneto, because now he can start taking advantage of those X-Men cards that I have in my deck. Alright, so after he does that, then he's going to draw his encounter card, which is a Sentinel Mark V. Now that is a revealed ability. If targeted for elimination is attached to your identity, Sentinel Mark V attacks you, even if you're in alter ego form. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the targeted for elimination attachment and reveal it. Well, I think I did see one earlier in our discard pile, so I think I'd rather take it from the discard pile at this point than to drag it from the deck. So go ahead and look at all cards in my discard pile. Yeah, there's targeted for elimination right there. We're going to pull that out of the discard pile. And whenever you says to search both the encounter deck and discard pile for target for elimination and reveal it. And so we're just going to take out discard pile. We'll go ahead and shuffle up our encounter deck, because we should have looked through there too for it. But anyway, we got it out of our discard pile. So we're going to put this on Colossus. Let's bring Colossus forward. And targeted for elimination says attached to your identity. If a copy of targeted for elimination is not attached to you, otherwise this card gains surge. When you are engaged with a Sentinel minion, you cannot change hero form to alter ego form. And as an action, I can exhaust my identity to discard this card. Okay. So that's it for Sentinel Mark V. So we have yet another Sentinel to deal with. And I think what I'm going to do this round is we are going to try to get rid of that Sentinel. A good way to do that would be I could hit him with a Steel Fist, deal 5 damage to an enemy. That would be one option. Could also bring Angel out. And between Angel and Magneto, we can... now, earlier when I used Magneto, I should have placed... Yeah, I should have placed 1 consequential damage on a Magneto. Sorry about that. So between Angel and Magneto, they could knock out the Sentinel, which may not be a bad idea. And then I'll have that extra resource that I can use for the Honorary X, or I'll still have Honorary X-Men. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put Angel out on the table. We're going to spend 2 resources to do that. So we'll spend, how about Steel Fists and Team Training to put out Angel. And one thing I didn't do earlier was advance the round. So let's do that. So at least we're now in the hero phase. So yeah, Angel is going to attack the Sentinel Mark V. And he's going to do 2 damage to him. Again, the reason why I was able to put him out cheaper, it says reduce the cost to play Angel by 1 for if your identity has the Mutant or X-Men trait. So we'll place 1 consequential damage onto Angel. And then Magneto is going to attack the Sentinel to knock him the rest of the way out. So we'll go ahead and discard that Sentinel. And then Magneto is going to take some consequential damage for doing that. Let's move my cards. What happened here? I think I bumped my... Let's try this. Yeah. There we go. I don't know why the table is waving around here for some reason. Maybe I just need to back up a little bit. I'll just back up a little bit. There we go. Alright, so Magneto attacked. Now, the advantage to Magneto attacking him is response after Magneto attacks and defeats a Sentinel minion, heal 1 damage from Magneto. So he takes 1 consequential damage, or he heals 1 first, and then he takes a consequential damage for knocking out that Sentinel minion. And now we can go ahead and put Honorary X-Men onto Magneto. That's going to give him another... it's going to give him the X-Men trait, first of all. And it says attached character gets +1 hit point and gains the X-Men trait. So let's do this. So let's clean up our upgrades here onto Magneto. And then Colossus is going to, remember he's +1 thwart. So he's going to remove 2 threat off of the Sentinel Factory. And now he's going to flip down to his alter ego form. And this reads that whenever after we change this form, shuffle a Colossus card from your discard pile into your deck. A couple cards that I really want to try to get back is those armored ups. It says when the villain activates, change to hero form. That way we can try to avoid getting those extra sentinels out on the table. So I'll go ahead and shuffle that in. And now we are in alter ego form. But there is nothing else we can do. X-Mansion is a good card to keep. Normally I would clear my hand at this point, but X-Mansion, if I can get that out, that's going to be helpful. So we'll go ahead and end this phase. We'll begin the villain phase. Let's take a look at what we got in our hand. So we did get a Steel Fist. We got a Maid of Rage, Iron Man, Beast. And again, we're still in round 2. Okay, so we did not get armor up. So yeah, we're going to place 1 threat onto the Sentinel Factory. When Master Mold schemes against you, discard cards from your counter deck until a Sentinel minion is discarded. Put that minion into play. Engage with you. Do not give Master Mold a boost card for this activation. So now we got to start thumbing through our encounter deck again to try to find another Sentinel. Well, there's our other advance. That's good to get out of the way. Targeted for elimination. It's good to see that one gone. Relentless Robots. Stun Beam. Shields up. There's another Sentinel. So Sentinel was put into play. So if he's put into play, then he's not revealed. So we don't have to go find that card. But he does scheme for 1, an additional 1 for Master Mold. So the Sentinel Factory is going to go up to 3. And we deal that encounter card, which is a unit upgrade. Attached to a Sentinel minion. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. Attached minion gets +2 hit points and gains Retaliate. So now he's at hit points of 7 and he has Retaliate. Alright. So that Sentinel just got a little bit of an upgrade there. It is a unit upgrade. Alright, so let's advance the phase. We're done with the villain. Let's bring it back over to us. And let's see what we can do. So we do have Beast. That is an excellent X-Men to get out, especially with a double resource like that on the table. How about we do that? Yeah, if I put Beast out. Let's see. Magneto is now an X-Men. We could heal Magneto. Right now, Magneto is doing 3 + 1 is 4 damage. We're going to have to pull off another 3, which I think we could probably get by with. Well, we got that Maid of Rage. That says when you make a basic attack, discard a tough status card from your hero. You get +6 for that attack. That attack gains Overkill. I like that. Good way to get rid of that Sentinel. And that tough card off of Master Mold. Okay, let's do that. We got Steel Fist. Probably not. Let's put... Boy, Iron Man's good too. But if I spend some resources to put Beast out. So we'll spend Iron Man, the energy card, and the Steel Fists to put out Beast. Beast allows us, after Beast enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a resource card and add it to your hand. Let's take a look over here and see what we got in the discard pile. We do have the energy that we just spent to put out Beast. So we'll add that to our hand. We'll spend some energy to put out the X-Mansion, because you can put that out. And it's particularly useful in alter ego form. So exhaust X-Mansion, heal 1 damage from a mutant or X-Men character. Any player whose alter ego has mutant trait may trigger this ability. So we are a mutant. So we can heal one of these X-Men. And we now have 3 X-Men allies on the table thanks to honorary X-Men. How about we... Let's see. So Magneto can clear the threat. Angel... Yeah, we're going to use the X-Mansion to clear the damage from Angel. Beast doesn't have any right now. And it doesn't make any sense for Beast to pop that Sentinel, because we have Maid of Rage and we can take care of that with Peter. So let's do that. Let me back up just a little bit on the table here, trying to make things, spread things out just a hair. Okay, so we're going to flip this card. We're going to give Colossus a tough. And now this says to, when you make a basic attack, discard a tough status card from your hero and get +6 for that attack. So we are going to do +6 on Colossus. That's going to do 9 damage. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, because yeah, we're gonna be wasting damage anyway, trying to clear that tough card off of Master Mold. So let's do that. Let's play Maid of Rage. 6 attack. So it's going to take care of the Sentinel Mark 6 or Mark 5. If I discard my tough status card, which may or may not be a good idea right now. Yeah, I have to in order to do it. So, yep, there we go. So the overkill is going to knock the tough off of Master Mold. We did have to discard our card, so we get to draw one with Iron Will. So what do we get? We got leadership skill. Oh. Should have used titanium muscle somehow before I lost my tough card, but the way it goes. So Colossus is exhausted. Beast, he's going to do 2 damage to Master Mold. Angel is going to do 2 damage to Master Mold. And Magneto is going to clear all the threat because he's inspired off of the Sentinel Factory. Alright, so it's back down to 0. So leadership skill, I've got more of those in my deck. It's not necessarily clutch for me to have that out. But yeah, it does really bump up the stats on those allies. But I think at the end of my turn, I'm simply going to exhaust or discard that and advance the phase, turning things back over to Mr. Master Mold over there. So now we have in our hand Shadowcat, Ant-Man, we got Maid of Rage, and we've got the Danger Room Training. Another good card to put on Mr. Magneto. Magneto did need to take 1 consequential damage for what he did there. So did Angel. Yeah, we got Beasts. We need to put 1 on Magneto. We need to put 1 on Angel. So we'll place 1 threat onto the Sentinel Factory. Sentinel's going to attack Colossus, and we'll just go ahead and take the damage. Ooh, it's a lot of damage. It's 5 damage. Knocks Colossus down to 9. But I'm kind of glad to see Mystique go that way instead of an encounter card. Let's see what that encounter card is. And it is a Sentinel Mark 6 that has Quick Strike. So we'll take 2 more damage on Colossus. So now he's down to 7. Alright. But that's going to end Master Mold's turn. So we'll turn things back over to Colossus. So we have some choices. We can use Maid of Rage. We have Danger Room Training, which adds +1 thwart, +1 attack, and +1 hit point to one of these characters. If we flip down, we can use our X-Mansion to heal Beast or Angel. And we can certainly put Shadowcat out. Maid of Rage. I don't have a tough card to use that one. You make a basic attack, discard a tough status card from your hero, so it's basically no good. Shadow Cat. That's a good one. And I could put one more ally out onto the table. Ant-Man is also good. But I think this time we're going to go... I don't have any tough, so I can't use that resource off of titanium muscles. So we are going to spend 3 resources to put Shadow Cat out. That is our signature ally. 2 and 3. There she is. So what is it going to take to get rid of this Sentinel Mark 6? It's going to take 6 damage to do that. Magneto can do 4. So Angel, Beast, or Shadow Cat could help out here. Or Colossus. We're going to do it with Magneto because Magneto has that ability that he can heal a damage. So why don't we start with... yeah, we'll do this. Magneto... No, it's guarded. It's guarded. Shadow Cat does 2 damage to the Sentinel. Takes 1 consequential damage for that. And then how about with Magneto we do 4 damage to the Sentinel. Discards the Sentinel. We heal 1 damage from Magneto, and he takes 1 consequential. Colossus is going to attack Master Mold for 3. Angel is going to remove 1 threat from the Sentinel Factory. Put the damage on him. Beast is going to do 2 damage to Master Mold. Takes his health down to 3. And we're going to flip Colossus. We're going to go search for a card. The Colossus card. And we're going to try to get that other armored up into our deck. We'll shuffle our deck. And then with the X Mansion, we're going to use that to heal. Let's see, Beast took a consequential 2 for that. So we'll heal Beast for 1 with the X Mansion. All right. So we will advance the phase. Now we've got Steel Fist in our hand. We got Genius, First Aid, Reinforced Suit, Forge, and Danger Room Training. So some more ways to shore up our allies' health. All right, so we place 1 threat onto the Sentinel Factory. We still didn't get armored up. So we are going to have to search. Master Mold's going to have to do a search for a Sentinel. This could be bad. There's some big Sentinels in there. This could be real bad. Historically, that's not big. But we got the Sentinel Mark another 5. So that's not too terrible. That's the best probably option we could have gotten right now. So yeah, it places 1 threat from Master Mold and another threat from Sentinel Mark 5. And here is our encounter card, which is a Gang Up, Alter Ego. This card gains Surge. Surges into another Sentinel Mark 5. But it says if targeted elimination is attached to your identity, Sentinel Mark 5 attacks you even if you're in alter ego form. Otherwise, search for it. So we do have targeted for elimination on us, so he's going to hit us for 3. I probably should have cleared that a while back. But so now he has 2 guards out on the table, Mr. Master Mold does. We do have some ways to get rid of him. We've got Steel Fist, but you have to discard a tough status card in order to be able to use that. Danger Room Training. So we could get Magneto up to an attack of 5. And I think we will. First thing we're going to do, though, I think is going to exhaust the X Mansion to go ahead and heal Angel for 1. We will put the... Let's see, is there anything else that we need to do before we flip? I don't think there's anything else. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and flip over to our hero side. We get that tough card. Add a tough. Titanium muscles. We're going to use that resource for that tough card to put that danger room training onto Magneto now because he is an X-Men. So that shores up Magneto even more. Now Magneto has an attack of 3, plus danger room training is 4, plus inspired is 5, so he can take out one of these Sentinel Mark 5s all by himself, heal himself for a damage, and then he takes 1 consequential damage, so he's still at 2. We got another Sentinel that needs to go. And we could use Steel Fist to do that. We'll have to discard a card in order to do that. We got Reinforced Suit. Let's see. I do think I want to put the Reinforced Suit out. Can't take too much more damage on the Colossus, though. That's kind of the bummer for this targeted for elimination. I can't take too many more hits with Colossus, so I could exhaust Colossus. Yeah, I think I will. We're going to exhaust Colossus to get rid of that targeted for elimination. Seems like a waste, but it just needs to go. It has been there too long. Steel Fist, deal 5 damage to an enemy. Kind of reluctant to do that. Forge, I can't put Forge out unless I replace somebody. I don't have a way to add additional tough card. So how about we gotta get rid of that Sentinel. Beast is going to attack the Sentinel Mark 5. He's gonna do it for 2. He takes 1 consequential for that. Shadow Cat is going to attack Sentinel for 2, and she takes a damage for that. Angel is going to knock out the Sentinel. And he takes a consequential. Steel Fist. We'll use that to play the first aid card. How about we heal Shadow Cat for 2? Seems good. And then Forge, we use him as a resource to put Reinforced Suit onto Magneto. Just make Magneto crazy tough here. So let's put Shadow Cat over here. Let's move Angel over to here. And so now he gets +2 hit points. We'll hang on to that Genius for now. And we will advance the phase. All right, Master Mold. He is going to add 1 threat to the Sentinel Factory. He's now going to attack Colossus. Let's see what we got. We got Danger Room Training, Bulletproof Protector, First Aid, and Genius in our hand. So he hits for 2 + 2 is 4, remove the tough card from Colossus, and with Iron Will, we're going to draw a card. And it is an inspired card. Discard that boost. The encounter card that we'll draw is Infiltration. When revealed, shuffle this card into your deck. This card gains Surge. And then there's a force response after this card enters your hand. So we'll shuffle that into our deck. And it gains Surge, which puts out an Insert Virus Program. A hinder of 2. So it comes out with 4 threat on it in solo. Victory 1 goes to the victory display. When defeated, deal 2 damage to each Sentinel enemy. Okay. Alright, so Colossus can do some damage. He could do 3 damage to Master Mold, knock him all the way out. I kind of like that idea. Inspired, Danger Room Training, Bulletproof Protector, First Aid, and Genius is on the table. So, oh yeah, Shadow Cat earlier. Let's see, what did we do? Heal her for 2? Yeah, we did. Inspired, Danger Room Training. Okay. So how about, yeah, let's put Danger Room Training. First Aid? We could First Aid. Got a lot of threat to remove off of the Sentinel Factory, but Magneto can take care of that easily. Make sure that we advance things so that we're keeping track of our rounds. Global round 6. So we spent 1 resource to play First Aid, and it'll be the Bulletproof Protector. So we'll remove 2 damage off of Beast. And Beast will remove, let's see. Before we do all that, let's with Colossus go ahead and attack Master Mold because there's no guards on the table. Let's just take care of that now. Because he's got 3, he could do 3 damage to Master Mold, so we will advance to the next villain. So this Master Mold comes out. He has Stalwart and Toughness. He has that force response when Master Mold schemes against you. Discard cards from the encounter deck until Sentinel minion is discarded. Put that minion same as before. Do not give Master Mold a boost for this activation. But he does attack for 3 now, so that's a lot stronger than he was in stage 1. So yeah, with Beast now, we'll remove 2 threat from Insert Virus Program. Place 1 consequential damage onto Beast. Shadow Cat. Place 1 consequential damage onto her to knock the rest of the threat off of the Virus Program. So we'll discard this card and we'll send it to the victory display. And it also does 2 damage to the Sentinel. Let me make sure on that. I think it's all Sentinels in play take damage. Let me look. Deal 2 damage to each Sentinel enemy. Yep. So we can knock that tough status card off of Master Mold. And then we have the Danger Room Training. We have Inspired. And we can only spend to put 1 of these out. So the Danger Room Training would give Angel an additional hit point, and it would give him an additional attack. And I kind of like that idea. So Danger Room Training is coming out onto Angel. Angel, yeah. We're going to spend Inspired to do that, I believe. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it. So now Angel is going to attack because he's +1 health, so he can take another damage. So he's going to do 3 damage to that Master Mold. 2 plus 1's 3. Magneto is going to clear all the threat because he's got 2, plus he has Danger Room Training, and he's also inspired. So he can remove all the threat off the Sentinel Factory. 2. Yeah, let's just arrow down. There we go. And now with Colossus, we can flip over to our alter ego form. After you change this form, shuffle a Colossus card from your discard pile into your deck. Let's see what we got over there. We got some hard-hitting Colossus cards, I believe, now over there. We got that. We've already taken care of all the armor up. So let's take the Mate of Rage. We'll shuffle that into the Colossus deck. X-Mansion's just going to clear a damage from Angel. And we'll end our turn. So we'll advance the phase, turning things over to Master Mold. What did we draw into our hand? We got a Genius. We got a Leadership Skill. We got an Honorary X-Men, Armored Up, First Aid, and Make the Call. We did not draw that Mystique card, which is a good thing. So, but we also didn't get much by way of attack. So, okay. So we're going to place 1 threat on the Sentinel Factory. Master Mold is going to activate. Now this card, Armored Up, says when the villain activates, change to hero form. So we're going to play that. That's an alter ego interrupt. So we'll go ahead and flip him. So now he's going to attack with this activation. We did get that tough card for flipping. And so Master Mold's going to attack for 3 plus another 3 is 6. That knocks off the tough card, but it does allow us to draw an additional card. So we've got Mate of Rage now in our hand, which is a great card to have right now. Hopefully we can use that. Discard this. Master Mold is going to attack again for, or we're going to add targeted for elimination. Okay, good. On to Colossus. And again, that says attach to your identity. While you're engaged with a Sentinel minion, you cannot change hero form to alter ego form. All right, good. So that's great. I'll take it. So now Colossus can attack Master Mold. And he could do so with this Mate of Rage. No, he can't. Nope, he can't because he doesn't have a tough status card anymore. Bummer. He's got 3 attack. Magneto has 3, 4, 5 attack. So that would be 8 attack between Magneto and Colossus. Beast can attack for 2. Angel can attack for 2. Shadowcat can attack for 2. Now I should have healed 1. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't have because I didn't start my turn. So we do need to advance the phase. So we are at turn 7 in this game. Global round 7. There is a leadership skill which says when an ally makes a basic thwart or basic attack action, remove 1 leadership counter from here. That ally gets +1 thwart, +1 attack for the action. So everybody could use that. We got Honorary X-Men. We've got First Aid, Make the Call, Mate of Rage. So Mate of Rage is not going to be able to be used because when you make a basic attack, you get +6 for that attack and it gains overkill. We don't have any tough cards. So we're going to spend Mate of Rage to put out that leadership skill. Place the Honorary X-Men onto... No, who we want to put it on? We'll put it on Beast. Not that it matters, but it does give him 1 additional health. Make the Call. We'll spend Make the Call to play a First Aid. And we'll heal up Colossus a little bit. We'll put him up to 6. So Magneto is going to attack Master Mold. And he's going to hit him for 5. Plus an additional 1 because of leadership skill. So it hits him for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Master Mold is now down to 5. And you do not have to exhaust leadership skill. It is an upgrade when an ally makes a basic sword attack. Remove 1 from here. So that was a good time to get that, actually. So Beast, Shadowcat, Angel is now at 2+1 because of Danger Room. So he can hit for 3. Not necessary. Let's see. We got to hit for 3 with Colossus. So 1, 2, 3 on the Master Mold. Takes Master Mold down to 2. Put 1 consequential damage onto Magneto because of his action. And then Beast, Shadowcat, and Angel, either one of these can... We'll have to use 2 of them. So Beast is going to knock out Master Mold. Oh no, he's going to knock the he's going to knock the thread off of the Sentinel Factory for 1 consequential damage. Shadowcat is going to take a damage to finish off Master Mold. So this is what you call a clean win. Could have used those leadership skills down there too. But this is a clean win, and let's take a look and see what our health is at the end of the game. So Angel is at 2 damage right now, and he's got a total of 4. So he's got 2 health, plus Colossus has 6 health right now, so that's 8. Magneto is sitting at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 health minus 3 is 6. So 8 plus... No, let's see. What's Colossus sitting at? Colossus is sitting... He starts at 14, so he's down to 6 health. So 6 plus 6 is 12. 13, 14. We got 1 health. 15 on Shadowcat. And then Beast is sitting at... he has 2 health left. So we are doing better than our base health for Colossus. So that's always good in the Solo Champions League. You get at least 100% on your health if you would have at least 14 hit points with Colossus. So that's a good amount of health left on the table. And because we left no threat on the table, we left no enemies on the table, and Master Mold is knocked out, and we did so on stage 1. That is called a clean win in the Solo Champions League. And so it was a nice way to demonstrate the ability of leadership and shoring up Magneto. Magneto did a tremendous amount of damage, and he's kind of what you build this deck around. So it was a lot of fun. So thanks for watching my video today. If you'd like to subscribe, feel free. You can see videos on YouTube later on as I post them. Or you can also catch me on Twitch from time to time doing a live stream. Or you can send me an email at boardgamelawyer@gmail.com. And if you're interested in joining the Solo Champions League, it's a very fun league. You play 3 games over the course of 2 weeks generally, and you just submit your scores, see how you do against the rest of the community. It's a fun way to engage with community, talk about strategies, talk about your deck, talk about ways to make your deck stronger. So I recommend it. So thanks for watching. Have a good evening, and we'll catch you again soon.